Kilogram middleweight final is being contested between the number 5 and number 6 seeds. It's an all-southpaw affair. The man wearing red is the number 5 seed, Sabirzhan Akkalykov, 23 years of age, from Kazakhstan. Andy and I were in Kielce in Poland, and something of a bubble as he won 6 contests out of 6 to claim world youth gold at 64 kilograms. The southpaw on the front foot, looking to walk him down wearing blue, is Ismail Mutsolgov, the tournament number 6 seed. He representing Russia, and both men have had fantastic runs through to this gold medal bout. Reaching for the jab to the body is Mutsolgov, and he possesses that quality with seemingly no change in expression or no change in output, as the two men head to head, and a little bit of a love tap from Mutsolgov saying, "Get off me, you're in my space." And after that talking to by the referee, the action resumes. Both men in search of the southpaw jab. Akkalykov looking to be really active. He's got a different type of relaxed style, darting in and out with the feet, really expressive with the hands. Mutsolgov often far more patient and less expressive, but he too a wonderfully fluid court-sided boxer. Good right left to the body, and Akkalykov just nodding in acknowledgement in the direction of Mutsolgov, saying, "You know that I've just scored upon you." Good right hook to the body from Akkalykov just causes Mutsolgov to become disorganized because he was letting his own shot go. And Akkalykov really active through this first half of just beyond this first half of the round. Looping Bolo shot to the body, was countered by a shot upstairs, and a double right hand. Bolo to the body, right hand to the head, left hook to the body just above the belt line. And these shots are coming in scything arcs from the man in red. There he went for a roundhouse left and lead right hook. He's fed a jab from the belt line from Mutsolgov. But Akkalykov really active through the first 2 minutes and 10 seconds of this first round. So Mutsolgov, very difficult boxer to get out of his rhythm. He looks for a lead right hook, but he's taken another stiff jab during that exchange, where Akkalykov with perhaps the more authoritative jab. There's a nice two-shot combination from Mutsolgov, snaking in between the gloves of Akkalykov. Reaching for the left cross, counter left hand came in a blink from Akkalykov. Made his man miss and then stepped in with a razor-sharp left cross to make him pay. There's the same combination once again. This time it landed with a bent arm, made his man miss, caught him as he was advancing to double up the impact. I think that's a terrific...
Did some measured work, he did land some good shots, but I find it difficult to see how you wouldn't give that to the red corner myself, but all 5 judges have gone the other way.
So as we go into the second round, the scything, arcing shot successes and the counter left crosses after making Mutsolgov miss haven't been rewarded by any of the 5 scoring judges here. And it was this type of activity throughout from Akkalykov. Of course, Mutsolgov, a boxer of his quality, had some successes. I just don't think he had the same amount or proportion of successes as Akkalykov. But Akkalykov has conceded the first round unanimously, not getting a sniff of the round from any of the 5 scoring observers here ringside. And so he finds himself trailing 10-9 across the board. Solid jab to the body from Mutsolgov. And as we've been at pains to point out, taking the first round is so often crucial, but it is not insurmountable. Was there a better demonstration than that, than the one produced by Vsevolod Shumkov at the expense of Akkalykov in their absolutely sensational final? And the turnaround seemed to come at the midpoint of round number 2, so Akkalykov will have to keep the faith, but he's just put on the end of a stiff left cross there, which came in behind a right jab. Akkalykov stealing a glance to his corner to pick up some instruction. Both men inaccurate as they continue to demonstrate wonderfully athletic, indeed balletic movement. Clumping roundhouse left was caught on the glove from Mutsolgov. Right uppercut turned underneath from Akkalykov. The expansive, swooping right hook thereafter was off the mark. Good work from Mutsolgov on the resumption. Good use of the right hand in the form of a jab and a hook from Akkalykov. Mutsolgov just sent backwards by the jab during the exchange of straights once again. And this one a bit of a touchy affair. It's almost like watching, I know they're from different nations, but it's almost like watching a pair of brothers go at it. Bad-tempered pushing, shoving one another off. Appear to be irritated with one another. There's a little bit of hitting and holding, but it's far greater than a sibling rivalry because there's World Championship gold on the line, and there's a beautiful southpaw right hook landed by Mutsolgov, and then getting through the defenses with a straight left cross. Akkalykov looking to respond. His attempted overhand left catching Mutsolgov with the crook of his elbow. Mutsolgov walking into the front door and sneaking that left hook around the rear of Akkalykov's right glove defenses. Counter right hand to the body on the disengagement from Mutsolgov. And again, given the context of the first round, he scored with some quality punches, has Mutsolgov in this second. Akkalykov choosing to disengage, the two men engaging in a bit of non-verbal communication.
Third and final round.
So we move into the final round of this 75-kilogram middleweight final. The Russian boxer wearing blue, Ismail Mutsolgov, took the first round unanimously. I think that was really unfortunate. Really unfortunate outcome that was experienced by Akkalykov after the first round of boxing that he produced. He's conceded the second 4-1, and so he needs a massive final 3 minutes here in a bid to try and square up that 2-point deficit that he faces for 4 of the 5 scoring judges. The other score is tied at 19 points apiece. Lead right hook was a long one, stepping in behind the left cross. And again, in a final of this quality, remember it's the number 5 and number 6 seeds in the tournament who have been in terrific form all championship long. A dominant round without taking your man out with a single shot is probably, well, it's against the odds, without wishing to state the obvious. But somehow Akkalykov has got to continue to believe that he can find the punch output, the quality of shot selection, and indeed placement to bring about that eventuality. Of course, 75 kilograms, the boxers begin to crack in terms of the power that they can pack into their punch. Nice scoring jab to the body from Mutsolgov. Nice jab in response from the belt line, wrapped into the forehead of Mutsolgov from Akkalykov. Well, it was a really active start to the contest by both boxers, particularly Akkalykov. The punch output, unsurprisingly, has slowed a little bit. Double jab left cross attempted by Akkalykov. Coming over the top, looking for a left hand was Mutsolgov. And again, he's able to get up on his toes now and just use the space of the ring to expand the distance. Steps back in with a left uppercut to the solar plexus. Two men just engaging in a bit of an agreement to not let their hands go. And on the resumption, it's a right-left attempted in the form of hooks from Mutsolgov. But Akkalykov hasn't been able to step it up. And of course, you can't just unload blindly in against a boxer of this quality. So it's a very difficult mission when you are 2 rounds down. And look at that movement, like a limbo dancer in the pocket from Mutsolgov, making Akkalykov miss. So he's in the hunt really for a punch or combination of a lifetime. Akkalykov, he's just sent backwards across the ring from an overhand left. Akkalykov making Mutsolgov miss. And I think the fatigue playing an increasing factor in this third and final round. It's become rather untidy. Nice left cross from Mutsolgov. And it's not just the physical exertions, the stage on which this is being contested, the pressure of a world championship final, the expectation of oneself and indeed the team. All of these things will contribute the most.
Now, and I felt like he did deserve something. But Mutsolgov, though, excellent fighter, has had a really, really good tournament.
What a presentation party to hand out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges at ringside. They see this contest as a win on points, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Russia, Ismail Mutsolgov.
Hoisted onto the shoulders and cheered around the boxing ring in a dance of celebration is Ismail Mutsolgov, a unanimous points decision victor over Sabirzhan Akkalykov of Kazakhstan. Artur Beterbiev amongst the presentation party up there in the boxing ring. Bitter disappointment for Sabirzhan Akkalykov. So he about to be presented with the World Championship silver medal and the check for $150,000 US, but he came here on a mission for World Championship gold. He's fallen just short of that objective, but a sensational tournament for him.
Our new IBA World Champion from Russia, Ismail Mutsolgov.
And it's Artur Beterbiev, the former undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, who presents the 75-kilogram middleweight championship belt, medal over his neck as well, and the prize of $300,000 US.
Russia.